Hallo meine Lieben, willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Star Trek Online. Oh, alles da. Ja. Schimmer, setzen Sie mal Kurs her. Ja. Rufen Sie schon.
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula. Because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned that they may be attempting to open a rift to the mirror universe. I need a ship to go out there and check it out.
Einverstanden. Aber erst einmal. Muss ich meine Uniform anpassen? Ja. Hm.
Starfleet welcomes its allies from the Romulan Republic to Earth space dock. Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha. Security teams, report to docking bay 6.
Hello. You can alter your... Now you're looking sharp.
Ship's docking and undocking must be disengaged.
Anderson being right. Ready? Okay. Los geht's mit dem temporalen Botschafter. wollen wir mal. Voll am Puls. So macht wir sie. Diese Anomalie scheint mit Tierchen durch Herz zu springen. Tode, ja, Schiffmeister, das Schiff der Berufsklasse. Hä? Wo ist da? Ein W7-Schlachtkreuzer. Veteranenkassette. Ein Schiff der Botschafterklasse. Initiieren Sie einen Scan. Frachter Josef Poseidon bittet um Erlaubnis zu andocken in tolianischer Basis.
Were the candidates reduced on activity?
Do you have a question?
Bin zurück, wenn der Flieger sieht.
Thank you, Captain. The Tholian Assembly appreciates your loyalty. So many ship captains threw away their lives needlessly in the days after they annexed this area of space. It'll take a few hours to offload your cargo. Feel free to grab a hot meal in the commissary. I know that comforts can be hard to come by in this sector. Do you need anything else?
Warte nicht.
Work hard. Increase production.
Auf diesen alten Maps funktioniert das so besser. Hier kommen wir bekannt vor. Erzählen Sie doch mal was über sich. Den haben wir hier.
Hello. For all I know, you could be informing on me to the Tholians. But if I don't answer, you'll probably tell them I'm hiding something. Fine. My name is Daton. I was born on Romulus. After the war, I signed on to a freighter crew working the Bolian run. My captain got in trouble with the Tholians, and I ended up here. I'm a true and loyal servant of the Tholians, and I don't want any trouble. Now go. Don't bother me.
Ja, ja, ich sehe ja schon.
Report any unusual activity to your superiors. Be a crafty worker.
Sicher, bekannt vor. Aber ja. Und natürlich der gesprächige Born. Oh ja. Wieder genauso gesprächig wie immer. Lomek. Ein Karak. Nee, mag ich schon. Musik. Alle sind sie da. Ich komme jetzt mal was zu futtern. Was machen meine Finger da?
I haven't seen you around here before, Captain.
Und wer sind Sie?
Got a minute to talk?
Ich bin neu hier.
I know. I asked around about you, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this, but I need your help. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Not in this timeline, I mean. My ship, my crew, we were supposed to do something important. We went through an anomaly, moved through time, and everything changed. We tried to go back. I guess the battle with the Klingons disrupted the anomaly. Instead of getting back where we belong, we ended up here with the Tholians running everything. I'd never even seen a Tholian before. You have to help us set things right. You have to help us get back to our ship.
Wovon reden Sie? Wer sind Sie? Wir.
Me and my crew. There are a little over 100 of us here, scattered throughout the work camp. We're about 65 years ahead of where we should be, according to my math. We were fighting the Romulans. This was back in 2344. And the weapons discharges caused a temporal rift. We passed through, and because we weren't at Narendra to do what we were supposed to do, the timeline changed. We ended up in a timeline where the Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war. And the Federation was losing, badly. We tried to go back to set things right, but then the Klingons found us in the Enterprise D, and there's someone here with us from that timeline. Her name is Tasha. I'll take you to her. Maybe she can help explain this.
Gehen Sie voraus.
We need your help.
Dann erzähl mal über was über die
My name is
Struktur.
Tasha Yar. I was Chief Tactical Officer of the USS Enterprise D. In my timeline, we were fighting a war against the Klingons, and I was proud to do my part to protect the Federation. What I learned, though, in the correct timeline, history as it should be, I died a meaningless death. I accepted the risks when I put on the uniform, and I don't regret what happened. But if I'm going to die, I want it to mean something. That's why I chose to go back with the Enterprise C. I know this is a lot to accept, but you have to trust us.
Got a minute to talk? Call me Castillo. Not a lot to tell, I guess. I know this.
We need your help.
Achso, jetzt darf ich.
I'm from Starfleet, and if I'm right, that's a name that should ring bells with you as well. In an alternate timeline from this one, the correct one, Starfleet is still alive and well, and you're a Starfleet officer too. When the Enterprise C moved ahead in time, it created an alternate timeline, one in which I was alive but shouldn't have been. I left with the Enterprise to set things right. We thought we were returning to the Narendra system in 2344 to defend the Klingon colony there from a Romulan attack. We ended up in this nebula in 2409. The Tholians caught us before we could try again, and you can guess the rest. We're going to try to restore the timeline, but to do so, we need the Enterprise C. It's still in the hangar here, and as soon as we get back to her, we'll find the temporal rift and get back to where and when we're supposed to be. To do that, we need your help.
Ich bin dabei. Was kann ich tun?
Franklin Drake is already helping us. He managed to get an access key used to operate the systems in the hangar control room. We need you to get the code from Drake and use it to open the doors to the hangar control room. I'd go myself, but we've already been here a week. The Tholians know we're trying to get back to the ship. They're watching us. But you're new. They won't suspect you're involved. That's the idea, at least. Of course, it's not as simple as getting the code and opening the door. The Tholians have guards on all critical areas. You'll need to slip past the guards and get into the maintenance tunnels. From there, it's a winding maze to the hangar control room, which can only be unlocked from the inside. Once you get in, you'll be able to open the doors. We'll be waiting there to help you free the Enterprise. Here, take this communicator. It's on a scrambled frequency the Tholians don't monitor, and it'll allow me to contact you while you're on the move. Maybe you can convince someone to cause a distraction. That might make slipping past the guards into the tunnels easier.
Okay. Ich denke, ich weiß, wer uns helfen könnte.
Yes. My name is Tanae, and for many years I served in Starfleet. After the war was lost, I joined a resistance movement attempting to liberate the core worlds. We failed. We were able to keep the Klingons at bay, but not the Dominion and their allies. After the Breen destroyed Earth and the Dominion occupied Betazed, continued resistance was illogical. Against all reason, we continued our fight as our resistance cells fell, one by one. You might say I was one of the fortunate ones. I survived. I would not agree. Do you require anything else?
How can I assist you? I'm Valkel Shawn, captain of the Belfast. I run freight for the Tholians. Basic supplies, mostly. But once in a while, they need me to pick up dilithium from the mines on Remus. We're in dock here for a few days getting some repairs done. Cut too close to the Konos blast zone on my last trip back, and ran into some raiders. They won't trouble anyone again. But they fused half my power conduits and fried the deflector before I managed to take them out. If there's anything else you need, let me know.
Ja, ich komme natürlich zurück. Nochmal zurück. Ich muss da erstmal zurück. Sehe ich mal wieder.
Do you have a question? Take it. Here's a map, too. You'll need it in the tunnels. I still don't know why I'm risking my neck for this. Don't expect any more help from me. The Federation fell before I was born. I shouldn't even care, but there's something about Yar and Castillo. I know they believe they can make a difference. It makes me want to believe. Do you need anything else?
Work hard. Increase production.
Yes.
How can I assist you?
Kann ich Sie überzeugen, ein Ablenkungsmanöver durchzuführen? Wir müssen irgendwie in den Kontrollraum
I don't
kommen.
remember the Federation. or Starfleet. The war was almost over before I was born. This is the only life I know. One of servitude, deprivation, loss. I want something better. That freedom my parents and grandparents told me about. I want the Federation back. I'll help. Just tell me what you need.
Danke.
I'll die before I serve you. This food isn't fit for dogs. Your suit won't protect you forever.
Okay, dann geht's in den Tunnel. Mal schauen, ob ich mich hier drin noch zurechtfinde.
Well done. Those maintenance tunnels are a maze. They make navigating the Jeffries tubes on the Enterprise look easy. I recommend using the map to keep track of where you've been, what doors lead away from which room, and where you are currently. We've hit a snag. There are Tholians in the control room. When they're in there, they pump in a Tholian-friendly atmosphere and raise the temperature. It will kill us if we try to enter. You'll need to replace the methane-based atmosphere with something we can breathe and lower the ambient temperature in the control room before we can continue as planned.
Wieso sollten die Tolianer ein System installieren, das eine für sie feindliche Umgebung erschaffen kann?
The Tholians are very precise. They want to learn everything they can about the ships they're capturing. All rooms connected to the hangars have their atmospheres exchanged to prevent damage to the systems they're dismantling for study. Also, sometimes they force humanoids to do the work for them, so they'll pump in something we can handle.
Klingt vernünftig.
The Tholians will send someone to investigate.
I am here to assist. What do you require? My first posting in Starfleet was to an ambassador-class vessel. I am familiar with most of the ship's systems, but I spent several months working on a refit of the ship's computer. I am confident I can restore the ship's power levels quickly. Also, I do have some experience with Tholian technology from my time in the Resistance. If you prefer, I could attempt to deactivate the web shield or tractor beams. I am here to assist. What do you...
We need to work together. I was the helm officer on the Enterprise before everything went to hell. But I'm really handy with heavy machinery, like those clamps holding the ship. I know I can take care of those and get us free. If you need... We need to work together. What do you want me to do?
We don't have much time. I know a few tricks to take that tractor beam system offline. We don't have much time.
I am here to assist. What do you...
Okay dann. Ich glaube, jetzt werden wir dazugreifen.
Overriding security protocols.
Ja, schön.
I'm changing the targeting subroutines for the tractor beams.
Sehen wir uns gleich fertig.
Tractor beam is disabled.
Okay, hergestellt. Sehr schön. Let's go.
I thought you deactivated all the security protocols.
nicht.
Do you want me to do that for you? I know a few things about force fields.
Mega nicht runter, danke.
Having trouble? You do know that we could have Tholians swarming us any minute, right? She's quite a ship. It's too bad we'll have to sacrifice her to restore the timeline. I thought we took care of everything. Starfleet Protocol 547C clearly states...
I don't think the Tholians have heard of Protocol 547C.
Okay. Lass uns die Schüssel mal starten hier.
Captain, I'm detecting Tholian mesh weavers headed for our position.
Die Überführungsroute. Okay.
Tholian orb weavers on an intercept course. Tholian recluses moving into weapons range, sir. I recommend evasive action. Tholian tarantula on sensor. A ship just appeared out of nowhere and destroyed that Tholian tarantula. I've never seen a ship of that configuration before. Or one with that kind of fire.
Looks like you could use some help.
took a hit. Phasers are partially offline. We'll need to work together to take out this last ship.
The way is clear, and the temporal anomaly has been stabilized. Head for the anomaly, Enterprise. It will put you back where you need to be.
Wer sind Sie? Woher wissen Sie von den Temporaler?
That's my job. The details aren't important. Restoring the timeline is. Get moving. The Tholians are already starting to regroup.
Danke für Ihre Hilfe. Ich lege jetzt einen Kurs ein. Wo bin ich? Was mache ich hier bloß?
I'm sure you've realized by now, you're part of a very different timeline. This one is an aberration that we are here to correct. It would be irresponsible of us to let you go back in time with the Enterprise C, and compromise that timeline as well.
Was werden wir jetzt mit mir anstellen?
We'll send you back to your time. There are still some very important events in the 25th century that you need to be a part of.
Und wie kommen wir zurück?
As soon as the Enterprise C returns to its correct place in history, the timeline should right itself.
Okay. Kennen Sie noch eine Anomalie? Keine gefunden. War sowas. Die Sensoren zeigen ganz klar wertere Partikel. Initiieren Sie einen Scan. Da war doch noch irgendwo was da hinten. Oh, ich. Da. Ja. Verlassen wir das System. Los! Rufte die Sternflotte.
There wasn't anything there. That's strange.
Congratulations, Captain. My name is Philip Gray. I'm a temporal agent working to preserve this timeline. You've been identified as a capable and savvy officer, just the sort of person we need for a sensitive mission. Due to the nature of this mission, I'd rather not discuss it over a subspace transmission. Would you mind speaking with me in person at Earth Space Dock? I'll be waiting for you just outside Admiral Quinn's office.
Verstanden. Bin auf dem Weg. Aber erst in der nächsten Folge. Tschüss.